Assalamu alaikum everyone. I hope you all are doing well. In today's video, we will be solving this kinematics question and their reference is this. So let's start. The graph of velocity against time for an object moving in a straight line is shown. This is velocity time graph. What is the corresponding graph of displacement against time, right? So this is a velocity time graph and we have to give answer in the form of displacement time graph. So here, velocity is starting at zero. So starting from rest, velocity is increasing here. Velocity is increasing here. At this point, velocity is constant. Velocity is constant. And here, velocity is decreasing, right? But the gradient of velocity time graph is what? We all know that acceleration. So this line, if I make the same line, it means constant acceleration. If we talk in terms of gradient, it means constant or uniform acceleration, right? So in displacement time graph, what is the gradient of displacement time graph? Speed. Gradient of displacement time graph is speed, or you can say velocity. They both are same in gradient. So constant acceleration means increasing speed or velocity, right? So increasing speed in displacement time graph is made like this, the increasing curve gradient. This shows increase in speed because the gradient of displacement time graph is speed or velocity, right? So in displacement time graph, this should be made like this. Now, this is straight line. Let me make it here. Velocity time graph, straight line. It means acceleration or gradient is zero, which means, let me write it here, which means speed is constant. Speed is constant. Acceleration zero, speed constant. Now, the constant speed in displacement time graph is represented like this line, this slant line. This line means constant speed. And how we knew that? By seeing this line. This line means in velocity time graph, zero acceleration. Why? Because the gradient of velocity time graph is acceleration and the gradient of displacement time graph is speed, right? So this line, this horizontal line is made in displacement time graph like this. This shows speed constant. So now let's move to the last part. This is, if we talk in terms of acceleration or gradient, this is constant or uniform acceleration, right? So constant, sorry, it is constant deceleration. My bad, because the gradient is negative. Constant deceleration. So how to make constant deceleration in displacement time graph? Constant deceleration means speed decreasing or velocity decreasing. So here is velocity decreasing, right? How to make the line for decrease in velocity in displacement time graph like this? We actually make the curve like this. Understand? The opposite of this. This is increasing, this is constant speed, and this is decreasing speed. So let me make the better version of this whole thing. displacement time graph. This will be the better version. Got it? So what can be our final answer with respect to displacement time graph? Final answer will be C. Got it? How? We first check the gradient of velocity time graph and compare it with the gradient of displacement time graph. Let me tell you one thing. Remember, whenever there is slant line in velocity time graph, there is always the curve, positive curve for velocity in displacement time graph. Whenever there is straight horizontal line, we make this type of slant line in displacement time graph. Whenever there is decreasing or constant deceleration, we always make this type of curve in displacement time graph. So the better version or the final version of displacement time graph is like this. So our final answer will be C. Why not A? It is because there is increasing, alright, correct. This is constant, constant speed, also correct. But this graph, this specific graph is for decreasing acceleration, decreasing acceleration, right? But what is happening here? Constant deceleration, constant deceleration. So that's why A is incorrect. Let's move to B. In B, there is straight line. It shows that the velocity is zero, rest, but there is velocity present. It means velocity is not zero. Velocity is increasing as we discussed in the first part. Velocity is increasing, but here is zero. And also this is also zero. That's why B is incorrect. Why D? Why not D is our answer? Because in D part, there are different there are different constant speeds, right? Let me tell you. This is constant, this is also constant, this gradient is also constant. But what is our correct answer? The curves. They do not make the curves here, the increasing curve, the decreasing curve. That is why D is also incorrect, right? So that's it for today. The answer is C. I will catch you guys in the next video. Till then, Allah Hafiz. Take care.